trying to shake free from Samoskevich. Skates in on the left wing and brings the puck back out with a pass to Miller. Besser gets onside as Miller gets around Lundell. JT Miller shoots, he scores! JT Miller roofed it! And the Canucks have their first win of the season. It comes in overtime at 2:09 as Miller took advantage of the forward back, got around Lundell, and ripped it past Bobrovsky to give the Canucks a 3-2 win. Gets the puck to Connor Garland. Garland working in the corner. Back to Hronek. Fans not happy with the officials. Here's a centering pass. Pettersson to the side. Höglander scores! That won't make the fans any happier. Pettersson to Höglander with a wide open net. And the Canucks have a 1-0 lead in Philly. Here's Garland. In on the right wing. Connor Garland wide on Blasser. Hughes takes a pass, puts one in front, tipped on goal, stop, rebound loose, Garland scores! I think Pettersson might have kicked it across to Connor Garland to set him up for the open net. And this flurry of goals in the first period in Chicago continues as Garland makes it 4-2. Scott mentioning Jeremy Lauzon and his total last year. Dakota Joshua was on pace to be right up there as well. Here's Sprong in with a shot, rebound, this score! Archdeep Baines! They'll grab that puck. Baines has his first in the NHL, and the Canucks lead by a couple. Dumps one behind the net. Suter's there. Now it's Garland coming out, feeds back. Soucy shoots, blocker saved by Blackwood. Now centering pass, Suter scores! Hugh Suter, his second of the game, with 26 seconds to go, and the Canucks are back on top. Are you kidding me? McTavish dumps the puck in. Hronek around to Heinen. Nice move, and here come the Canucks, 3 of them through center. Sherwood to Brandstrom. Sherwood shoots, he scores! Kiefer Sherwood with a one-timer off the rush. Brandstrom put it into his wheelhouse, and Sherwood has given the Canucks the lead. For JT Miller. He's checked by Edmondson on the near side. Poking the puck as DeBrusk comes to Hughes. Sprong has come onto the ice to join the Canuck quartet as they score. Hughes threw it on goal. And the Canucks have a 3-1 lead with Miller providing a distraction in front. Quinn Hughes has another one. Intercepted by Huberdeau, who was checked immediately. Miller again, trying to fire one back. Brandstrom gets the puck to the left point. Around for JT Miller. Doesn't appear hampered at all by that injury early in the game. And Suter scores! He's tied for the team lead with goal number 6.
A slow exit by Myers gets deflected, and that left about 30 seconds his own time.
Steal Chicago by DeBrusk. Here's Sherwood in front. Pettersson couldn't make contact. Now a shot, score! Brandstrom. Eric Brandstrom with his second goal in the last 3 games.
So different lines being deployed here in the third period for Travis Green. Brought in by Pettersson. Tried to pass across to Brusque in front. On the line, scores! Finished off by Kiefer Sherwood. Well, they've been the best line tonight.
He might be a little out of gas. He had that long dash into the Vancouver zone early in the power play. Here's Garland. Down for Besser. Canucks trying to break Boston down. Hughes shoots. Loose. They score. Jake DeBrusk in his return to Boston. Tapped it on the backhand. Swayman's complaining it was a high stick, I think. But for now, Jake DeBrusk on the power play has made it 1-0 Vancouver. And picks up the puck. Feeds back to Quinn Hughes. This has been one of the better overtimes. Hughes checked. Gets the puck back. Cuts left. Hughes centers. Garland scores. Connor Garland on the backhand. And the Canucks win in Buffalo. The Canucks are 3-1 on the trip. They're 9-2 on the road. And he's able to chip it free to Quinn Hughes. Detroit very aggressive up ice here. Now the stretch pass. Pettersson moving it. DeBrusk with him. Takes the drop feed. Jake DeBrusk shoots. He scores. Hat-trick. Jake DeBrusk. He calls game with a minute to go in overtime. Posting in. Kevin Lankinen. 10 straight road wins out of the gate. Harris sends one around, kept in by Soucy. Garland after the puck in the corner. Comes up with it. Connor Garland makes a move behind the goal. Center shooter! Scores! 10th of the year for Pius Suter. Just got it over the goal line. And the Canucks lead for the first time in the game.
Early here.
Here's Mackey.
Samoskevich?
Yeah, that's it. A double clutch. Soucy scores! Carson Soucy with his first of the season.
200 feet.
Just over a minute remaining in the penalty to Danton Heinen. McKinnon broken up. Here's Sherwood trying to get behind the car. Kiefer Sherwood, short-handed, scores! What a night for Kiefer Sherwood. First short-handed goal of the year for the Canucks. He's got both tonight. It's 2-0.
That got stopped. We got some Petey chance here. There it is for him. So from Sherwood to Pettersson. Pettersson with it. Scores! A wild coming. He's got 2 in a row.
Miller had an assist on Myers' goal in the third period.
He's 0 for 1 this season, but he's about a 30% shootout shooter in his career. He's in off the left as well. Scores! Canucks draw first blood.
It really takes no time for the puck to zip off his stick.
34 and 16 were -6 in Carolina. That's the worst in their career. So we'll see how they bounce back tonight, but it's kicked back to the line for Tyler Myers. He'll score! Myers, 31 seconds in with the shot. May have been tipped in front.
I think it hit Brock Besser right in the leg. You can see him lifting his leg. He's going to be the first one going to the bench.
Puck at the right point. Nugent Hopkins interfered with a bit. Pass comes back to Hughes. Quinn Hughes centers, and both Garland and Besser missed the pass. Here's Hughes again. Shooting. Scores! Second power play goal for the Canucks. They're 2 for 2. They lead 3-0. Hughes drops for Hronek. Down to Besser. Brock Besser goes round behind the net. Dumps one to the blue line to Hughes. Hughes moves to the middle. Long wrist shot. Scores! He's got another. Quinn Hughes with his second of the game, and the Canucks double their lead. Collected by Groberg. He'll get it clear.
You can see what Besser was trying to do there. He just kind of got caught up with that puck. Oh,
Look out here. Miller scores! J.T. Miller! As they stretch out the ice on a beautiful play. It's another power play goal. 3-0 Vancouver. Hughes gets the puck again. It deflects to Elias Pettersson. Pettersson back to Hughes with room. Quinn Hughes to the side. Myers. Tyler Myers, wrist shot, score! Linus Karlsson has his first. He put it home from the crease. And the Canucks have the lead on the first for Linus Karlsson. Trying to get away from Hronek, who gave a little extra shot after he fell down, and Hronek brings the puck through center. In on the right wing. Phil Hronek with a wrist shot off the block, a rebound, glove down, DeBrusk scores!
What a play by DeBrusk.
That's hand-eye coordination. From the glove to the stick to the net, it's 1-0. And then the rebound was put wide. Back comes Hedl. Racing to join him is O'Connor. Hedl for O'Connor. There'll be a penalty, at least a penalty here, maybe a penalty shot, and it will be a penalty shot in overtime for Drew O'Connor, who is impeded while all alone in front of the goal. Vanacek has stopped 1 of 2. Can O'Connor do to the Sharks what Jake Wallman of the Sharks did to Vancouver as a member of the Red Wings last year? Chance to win it here in overtime. O'Connor in from the left. Scores! Canucks give up the late goal, but they wind up with 2 points. A penalty shot in overtime. And Drew O'Connor, 33 seconds into sudden death, gives the Canucks a 2-1 win.
Fired that off target. Missed the target 3 times on a 5-on-3 against Colorado. And the puck back to the line, kept alive. It'll come across. Besser scores! Power play goal, Brock Besser.
Well, the old saying, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again.
Puck away was Gavrikov. Hedl gets it back. 40 seconds to go in overtime. Hughes in on the left wing. 4-on-4. Garland. Wrist shot, scores! Connor Garland with his second of the game. He is the player of the game as he wins in overtime. And the Canucks beat LA 3-2. Behind the net for Sherwood. Good job to get away from his man. Michikov feeds one back. Here's Forbert shooting. Blocked. Hoglander gets the loose puck. Big battle in front. All kinds of bodies in the creases. Soucy scores, and the ref says it'll count. Carson Soucy through the pile. There were 4 skaters in the crease at one point, and Dostal's looking up at the big screen to see what just happened. Puck loose at the side. Hoglander gets it. Nils Hoglander finds Sherwood. They combined for a good chance earlier. Hoglander, a little pick to open up some room. Here's a chance at the side. Sherwood scores! Hronek found Sherwood at the side. He beat Gustafsson, and with 3:45 to go, the Canucks are back on top.
Garland, 40% shootout accuracy in his career. Wide again on Wolf. Now to the middle. Shoots. Scores! Connor Garland. And the Vancouver Canucks come back to beat the Calgary Flames in a shootout. What drama to end it as the battle in the standings continues.
In a 19-game goal drought, moves the puck ahead. Now he forces it over the Vancouver blue line and heads to the bench. Canucks break up ice. Garland. Suter back for Garland. Scores! Little give and go at the blue line. And Garland chipped it in on the backhand to make it 3-0. Let's go! Picked off by Besser, who controls at center ice.
His Bluger line's been all over it. They were on for the goal against, unfortunately, but that was off a forecheck as well.
Here's Pettersson. Besser. Hoglander scores! What a goal! I told you he likes playing Winnipeg. Nils Hoglander off the rush. Tic-tac-toe, and it's 3-1.
You got to be thinking shot with Lekkermacky out here. We've talked about it all night, that quick release. Maybe a similar move to Hughes, but wouldn't be surprised. A couple of stick handles and a quick shot.
You guys called it. We're going to see the kid here, Lekkermacky. What a goal! Jonathan Lekkermacky. Hey, hey, what do you say? Vancouver gets it done. Well, how about that? And Demko comes back.
And Pellick's able to move it out to center ice. Myers turning inside his own line. Ahead for Suter. Cross to DeBrusk. Puts one through. Forbert scores! Off the rush! Derek Forbert took the pass from Jake DeBrusk. And the Canucks are back on top. Besser from a sharp angle. Lekkermacky, he can really shoot it. Doesn't. Passes to Hughes. Quinn Hughes. Let's go with the wrist shot. Tipped in by Besser. Goal number 25 for Brock Besser. This one on the power play, and the Canucks make it 3-1. Hughes again. Hronek near side, had to take it off his skate. Stripped of the puck by Harley. Dumba check behind the net. Garland centers. They score! Kiefer Sherwood with 1:16 to go in overtime. The Canucks complete the comeback. And they refuse to be knocked out on this night. 6-5 Vancouver the final. And he does cleanly to the corner for Derek Forbert. Able to get it ahead to center. Here's Joshua with a nice move. In over the Colorado blue line. Dakota Joshua. Kiefer Sherwood shoots. He scores! Sherwood off the rush. Set up by Dakota Joshua. And the Canucks have made it 2-0.
Right on cue for Dakota Joshua.
Hughes cuts across. Gets it on the forehand. Still controls the puck as he goes behind the net, out the near side, gets it to Besser, who missed the net. Puck comes right to the side, DeBrusk scores! Jake DeBrusk wins in overtime, and Quinn Hughes matches the club record for points by a defenseman, number 409, to tie Alex Edler as the Canucks beat the Sharks 2-1 in sudden death.